Happy Monday. I hope that y'all are having a great day so far. I hope that your week is coming along nicely. I got a real good message today. Now, this comes from a dream that I had yesterday and then a download that Spirit gave me Saturday. Okay? And it kind of piggybacks into each other. This is going to kind of be a little bit of a past life reading mixed in with how it ties into today. Okay, so just giving y'all a heads up. If it's a little complicated to follow, stick with me and it's going to make sense. Okay, because there's a lot that I got to give y'all. I was going to go live Saturday when I got the first download, but Spirit was like, no, not yet. And then Sunday, when I took my nap and I had the dream that I had. Okay, I was like, Spirit, I gotta get on live. Okay, I gotta let them know what the fuck's going on. And Spirit was like, no, wait till Monday. So it's okay. I'ma wait. But I felt like a kid expecting Christmas all yesterday because I've been so excited to give y'all this message. And now I know why Spirit wanted me to wait, because there was more clarity that I got. There was many other downloads that came with it. But overall, there is something huge coming. Okay? Now, in this reading, in this explanation of what's going on, I'm going to be breaking down a lot of how we got to the something huge coming. But I got to give y'all the backstory, because that's really where the bulk of the information is. And it's really going to help things tie into each other and make a lot of sense. Okay? So, if you can't watch this whole thing right now, don't worry. This will be posted onto YouTube tomorrow rising. Link in the bio. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on your notifications. And once I post it tomorrow, you'll be able to come back, revisit it, and watch it fully. All right? I'm going to give you as much as I can within 2 hours, so that it will be long enough or small enough for me to be able to post live. All right? So, I have to start with the background, okay? The download that Spirit gave me. A lot of you guys have been on mission to complete something that was not completed in a past life. Okay, we've been talking about before over here how a lot of these energies and a lot of these spirits around us are a lot younger than we are, right? And a lot of things may be very annoying, irritating, just like a thorn in your side when it comes to trying to wake certain people up, when it comes to trying to get people to understand certain things, when it comes to trying to explain from your point of view what you're talking about, when it comes to your perspectives, your goals, your dreams, the ways that you see things around you. Okay? It is not by accident, and it is not by lack of design that a lot of you guys have always been different. Okay? And I'm talking about from very, very early development. Okay? I'm talking about like, baby, before you could talk, before you could walk, there were characteristics, there were things about you that was not like other people in your bloodline or even other people, period, in that age range. Okay? Kind of like how we're seeing these new versions of star seeds coming back. A lot of these COVID babies, a lot of the children that was born after like 2016, very, very highly developed, very intuitive, very tuned in, tapped in type children. Okay? They progress very quickly. They're walking quickly. They're talking quickly. They are developing quickly. A lot of you guys may have that same story. Maybe your parents told you, like, yeah, you was walking at 9 months. You know what I'm saying? 8 months, a real young age. Or you was talking clearly at a certain age. Or there were just certain things about you that didn't make sense based on society. Hold on, y'all. Let me close this window because they about to start some shit. This gonna irritate me. Okay. See back there trimming my tree. Okay. So, as I was saying, there's a lot of characteristics about you that are very, very unique to you and you only. Based on, again, it could be your family bloodline or based on other children, people in your age range, in your age group, in your generation. Okay? And I'm even hearing even generations before you even. There's a lot of things that you're doing for the first time. And we've kind of talked about this a little bit, how a lot of you guys are going to have life stories that nobody in your generation has ever had. And when I say nobody in your generation, I mean like ever. Okay? Like this is unique experiences, unique development, unique wisdom that you possess. Okay? With that being said, excuse me, I know y'all just heard my shoulder crack. That felt good though. With that being said, the select people that this reading or this message is for, your last lifetime ended from betrayal. Just calling a spade a spade. All right? Your last lifetime ended from betrayal. You were sent on mission last lifetime to do some of the same things that you're doing, or some of the same things that align with your mission in this lifetime. However, because we were in a different age, because the energy was different, because the energetic environment was different, because the knowledge was still hidden, and a lot of things of that nature, a lot of you guys were betrayed. A lot of you guys were offed. I mean, there's no other way that I can say it without them flagging my video. You know, a lot of you guys were offed by people close to you, by people you thought you trusted, by people you thought were had your back and supported you. And that can be why in this lifetime a lot of you have real bad trust issues. A lot of you are very, very particular this lifetime about who you are around, about the information that you share, about the people that you share that information with. Okay? About the people that you date, about the people that you call friend, acquaintance, you know, all of the things, associate, all of those things. A lot of you guys have become very, very skeptical of environments, of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, it can come in the form of overthinking. It can come in the form of self-sabotage. It can come in the form of being very closed off, being very boarded up, being very isolated, being very introverted. And for a lot of you guys, again, this is because in your life, in your last lifetime, you were betrayed by someone in your vicinity, not a stranger. This is giving like somebody sold you out. This is giving somebody undercut you. This is giving, for some of you guys, you got so high and so close to certain things that groups of people had to come for you. This is also why in this lifetime, some of the people in your family didn't even like you as a child. Because the thing about past lifetimes is We may not consciously remember, but energetically, we remember. Our body remembers, our soul remembers, our subconscious remembers, our higher self remembers. So some people, you would be like, I don't know why they don't like me. And they probably don't have a reason to give you that would make sense, because this could be something that stems from a whole nother point in time. Okay? With that being said, Spirit was talking about how a lot of you guys have finally accomplished whatever it was that you were on the brink of accomplishing last lifetime before you met your demise. You broke something. And I have fucking chills. Okay? Can I say that? Just so y'all know I'm not bullshit. There was something that you broke. Energetically, there's something that you destroyed. You may not be conscious of what it is right now in this moment. But a lot of y'all broke something so heavy. Thank you for the gift. And broke something so significant. Speechless. That's why this lifetime has been so hard for you up until this point. And a lot of y'all cannot understand why it seems like you was going through so many horrible things. And I'm not even talking about just your adulthood. I'm talking about dating back to being a child. For some of you guys, even entering this world was difficult. You may have been premature, or I'm hearing umbilical cord may have been wrapped around your neck, or you may have had some type of health issue as a baby. Even your birth, your mom could have had some type of health issues while being pregnant with you, or something significant, right? I know for myself, I was born with a heart murmur, which is a hole in your heart, right? It eventually closed, but they had to watch me, and I had to come back and forth to the doctors for a little bit as a baby, right? So it could be something significant like that, where even coming into this world was a difficult process. Like, there was that energy tried to follow you here, as far as stopping you from doing whatever this is. Because when you broke what you broke, right, it's opening up so many new different things, so many original things, so many life-altering things, so many high vibrational, life-changing things, that there are spirits who did not want you to get to this place. If it didn't happen to you as a baby, some of you guys had near-death experiences, comas, car accidents, major surgeries, tumors, I'm hearing specifically on the brain or near the heart, or something of that nature. I'm hearing blood issues. I'm hearing heart issues specifically. Just different things. Okay, I'm also hearing gunshots. So some of you guys could have been shot at or got shot or something along those lines. But people been trying to take you out, and they may not have known that they were acting in the guidance of a spirit that knows you from a prior time. This is why when we deal with the spiritual realm, we use specifics. Okay? We use specifics. We don't just say ancestors. We say divine ancestors. Those are our highest good at heart. Right? We don't say spirit guides. We say, divine spirit guides, or, those who work positively on my behalf. This is why we use specifics when we're dealing with the spiritual realm. Because just like you have living people that don't want the best for you, you have spirits that don't want the best for you. And a lot of them did not come back here on assignment within themselves. So they will target whoever is energetically open. What do I mean by that? I mean that they will target those who don't have the protection that you have. They will target those who are NPCs. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. They will target those who are low vibrational in nature, who are easily able to be controlled and manipulated. This is why for some of you guys, you have a bad relationship with liquor, or you have a bad relationship with like mind altering things, because your higher self intuitively knows that if you subject yourself to those things to a certain level, you'll lose control and allow something else to run your vessel or control you temporarily enough to get you in a bad predicament or to get you further away from your goals. This is why we call alcohol spirits, for those who don't know, right? We call it spirits because it allows, after a certain point of drinking, your vessel is no longer protected, right? A drunk person can't hold up a wall or protect a border. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that. So a lot of you guys, even if maybe you had a past with this thing, more recently you've walked away, or more recently you've downed, went down on your intake when it comes to alcohol specifically. Now, getting into my dream. That was the initial download. Getting into my dream. In this dream, there was myself and multiple people, okay? Hundreds of people. Apparently, I had some type of school. And in this school, we had a encased, almost like rainforest type of thing. I don't know if y'all have ever seen them videos where they make like they put like different plants and stuff into like a glass encased type of thing. And you got like the different little flowers and plants and stuff that will belong to a rainforest or something along those lines, and maybe the different animals and things of that nature, right? And I put together this beautiful encased, I want to say rainforest because that's the best way I can give it to y'all so that you can visualize what I'm saying. A biodome, thank you. Or terrarium, same thing. How have you said it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Just like that, right? Now, I was collecting these different plants and these different things to put into this, we'll call it a biodome. That resonates with me, okay? And it was flourishing. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was set up like, in a corner of this huge school that I had. And there were so many people there, and everybody was learning and loving on each other. It was almost like a compound, right? But with a school, and apparently I was running the school, right? And it was gorgeous. All of a sudden, this particular moment in the dream, I'm assuming it was some time had passed, some days had passed, whatever. I went over to the biodome and I went to look in it, and there were several snakes that was in the dome. And these weren't little baby snakes. These were huge, full-grown adult snakes. And they were different species of snakes. All right? And I'm like, when did these get in here? Okay, because this is just supposed to be like plants and maybe like a couple little bugs or something. Where the fuck did these snakes come from? All right, and they're just hanging from the little trees that I put in there. And the people who was assisting me, they was like, well, you know, what's going on? And I said, when I put the plants and stuff in here, there were no snakes. I checked everywhere, right? I made sure that I was thorough. I made sure that I, checked everything. I don't know where the fuck these snakes came from, right? I'm thrown the fuck off. And they're huge. So they would have been noticeable. Apparently, not that noticeable, I guess, because they was in there looking at me, looking at them, looking at me. So I'm like, we got to get rid of these fucking snakes, right? So all of a sudden, we had some type of, I don't want to say that it was a pew-pew, because it was too futuristic to be like your basic type of pew-pew, all right? This was some type of like the Matrix, fucking Men in Black, you know what I'm saying, Avatar type of whatchamething. You know what I'm saying? I can't say what I want to say because they're going to try to flag my video. But you get my drift, okay? This wasn't no regular, you know what I'm saying, put one in your dome piece. This was like some evaporation type, smithereens, one shot type of thing, right? So all of a sudden we got all this, right? So we tearing these snakes up. All right, we tearing them up. Now, one of the elders in my family, I'm not gonna say specifically what elder it is, they're still living, came around the corner trying to see what was going on, and I had to block her from being attacked because these things was like jumping, trying to fight people. So we tearing these things up, right? One of them tried to escape, ran out, tried to escape. We got it down the hallway. The other ones, some of the men, because there was a lot of men around me, they was taking these motherfuckers and just tearing them apart with their bare hands off some, Neanderthal type of energy. Just very, very graphic. Okay, my dreams are very vivid, very graphic sometimes. It is what it is. But Spirit knows me. This is the type of shit that I live for, right? So at the end of all of that, we all, chilling, sitting down, kind of like taking the load off because we done went to war with these motherfucking snakes. And one of my students, so one of the people who went to the school was like, it's a rat over there. And I'm like, God damn it, we just got rid of the fucking snakes and they ain't gonna tell me it's a rat? Now, anybody who know me, my biggest fear in life, I don't fear nothing or nobody, but you put a mouse or a rat in front of me, I might pass the fuck out. Okay, just go ahead and send me back to the spiritual realm. Because if I see one, my heart can't take it. My nerves is bad, and it will end me. Okay, I could deal with snakes, but I can't do mice, rats. I can't do it. Okay, growing up in DC, it's not it, right? So I'm like, God damn it, I'm upset, I'm mad, right? So the person who I thought was one of my students picked the motherfucker up. We sitting on some type of couch bed type of thing. It looked like, like those upscale work environments, like the Gen Z work environments where they got like the bean bags and the couches and the beds and all of the things because they believe in people resting and being comfortable and shit like that. It was like that kind of environment, right? Shout out to the Gen Z, all right? It was that type of environment. So we land on this little couch bed thing. The motherfucker picked the rat up and put it by my foot. Now, if your dream's vivid like mine, you can feel, you can touch, you can taste, you can smell. Everything is everything. And I felt a couple of the hairs of that motherfucker on the back end of my foot. And I got up off that goddamn thing so fast and pointed that pew-pew thingy at that thing and evaporated it immediately and looked at that woman like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Why would you put that shit up here? What the fuck? You see me trying to load this goddamn thing to shoot it and you gonna put it up here? Y'all, I was, you talk about mad. I was so goddamn mad a little bit after I unalived that thing, I woke up. That's how goddamn mad I was. I said, forget the rest of this dream. I don't want to dream no more. That done pissed me off. Who is this heifer? I want to find her in real life. Okay? Anywho. So, of course, when I woke up, I'm like, Spirit, what the hell was you trying to tell me with all of that? Okay? Because I felt like I was in the scene of Men in Black. Alright? And it was just a whole lot of shit going on. Spirit said a lot of you guys housed snakes. You fed them, you nourished them, you clothed them, you talked to them, you understood them, you was a shoulder to cry on, you accepted them the way that they was, you was patient, you was understanding, and you didn't know that it was a snake the whole time. And in this season, because a lot of y'all broke what you broke and you did whatever you did in the spiritual realm, you defeated a lot of snakes that you never even knew were snakes. There's about to be a lot of people dropping out of y'all lives that you never would have expected. It's going to happen on the way to this new thing. It's going to happen during this new thing. And it's going to happen even as you gradually move towards the next thing, the next height, the next point of elevation. Y'all are about to get the craziest downloads about people in your space. If it hasn't been happening already, buckle your seatbelt. It's about to go down. And when I say people you never expected, I'm talking about your granny. I'm talking about your uncles. I'm talking about your mama. I'm talking about your siblings. For some of y'all, it could be children, stepchildren, spouses, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friends. People you would have never expected. People who didn't even give you that vibe. You know how, like, a lot of us chosen ones, we are a great judge of character. Excellent, if you will. We can tell a fake motherfucker from across the room. But what happens when you born amongst the fake motherfuckers and you the only one who stand out? So you used to standing out, so you don't really see them as a threat because that's your normal environment. If you born in the same house as a snake, that snake don't look like the same snake that a stranger would appear as. It may not take the same form that a stranger would take. When you're in that close of a proximity to something and you're raised around it, you grew up around it, or you even come from that thing, your regular radar is not going to work the same. The things that you usually pay attention to, the things that you usually look out for, you're not really looking out for those things. You're not really paying attention to those things because whoever this is or whatever this is has always been a part of your environment. It's a part of your foundation in this particular lifestyle. So it doesn't, lifetime. So it doesn't stand out like it would if it was something entering your environment that hasn't always been there. A lot of you had to energetically off your bloodline in order to save it, if you catch my drift. You had to sacrifice some people energetically in order to save the bloodline, if you catch my drift. You had to move away from some things that was familiar to you in order to save the bloodline. And in the recent past, or in this present moment, there's something huge and significant that you guys have changed, broken, overcome, defeated. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. First card out. How are you being called to step up and lead? Card at the bottom. This year for a lot of y'all has been a whirlwind. An energetic fucking whirlwind. It's been chaotic. It's been rewarding. It's been eye-opening. It's been difficult. It's been stressful. It's been hard. But it's been rewarding. But it's been eye-opening. But it's been miserable. But it's been lonely. But it's been confusing. But it's been eye-opening. And it's been rewarding. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? It's been a mixture of all of that. Probably one of your most challenging years to date. Not your hardest. Not your most traumatic. But one of your most challenging years to date. And the biggest fucking giant you've been fighting this year is you. Because a lot of what you have been fighting, a lot of what you had to conquer, a lot of what you had to defeat was passed down. And the more you revealed it within yourself, look at that. How can you mother yourself? This is talking about taking care of yourself. The more you revealed it within yourself, the more you've seen it around you. The more you've been able to connect the dots of who the fuck the culprit is. How we got to this point. A lot of shit wasn't making sense to y'all because some of the people who created this mess, they've already left this realm. A lot of them are gone. They left. They did. They got their card pulled and their number called. They're not even here. So it's been a roller coaster for some of y'all, really trying to pinpoint a lot of this shit when it comes to finding the root, the cause, the culprit, who started this, how did we get here? And now it's starting to come together and starting to make sense. Because you defeated yourself. And not the part of you that is truly you, but the part of you that was trying to overtake the real you. That's why a lot of this year has been an inner battle for a lot of y'all. I know what to do, but I'm struggling with doing it. I know how to move forward, but I'm struggling with my execution. I know exactly what steps to take, but for some reason I'm procrastinating. I know exactly who is not for me and who is for me, but for some reason I'm having a difficult time walking away. I know that certain relationships and certain people, places, and things shouldn't be in my space, but I'm having a difficult time speaking up and telling the truth about what it is that I'm experiencing and what it is that I actually need. I know that I'm keeping quiet on certain things when I should be opening my motherfucking mouth. It's been an inner battle. A lot of those energies that you escaped this last lifetime, they came back as your family members. They came back as some of your lovers. They came back as some of these so-called friends. They came back as some of these so-called situationships, co-workers, bosses, managers, supervisors. But you're the warrior. You're not new to this. You're true to this. You was built for this. And subconsciously, you know that you signed up for this. Now, consciously, you like, this shit is ghetto. But the part of you that keeps going, keeps pushing, your higher self, is doing that because it knows, like, hey, babe, we agreed to come back and fulfill this particular destiny. We agreed to come back to counter this negativity and to be the change in the bloodline. We agreed to come back on this particular mission. And I'm hearing this is just one of the phases of you returning here. Which, whatever you just broke or whatever you're about to break, for some of y'all this has already happened. For some of y'all this is about to happen. Okay? For some of y'all you're walking into this process beginning. It just depends on where you are in your current journey. So take it how it resonates, where it resonates. Alright? But for the ones who have already started to see exactly what this is, and you're starting to piece things together, and you've been having these experiences for this past year specifically, now you know why. Spirit is saying, now you know why. And I don't even have to say why what. Now you know why. Now you know why I felt like that. Now you know why I went like that. Now you know why you were forced to do certain things. Now you know why people just all of a sudden woke up one day and started treating you differently, talking to you differently, accusing you of shit, making up lies, starting rumors, putting you in a group chat, talking shit about you, saying you do this, saying you do that. Don't want to be with you, don't want to be friends with you, don't want to be around you. People coming up with all types of excuses that don't even make sense. I just am going through a lot right now. That's why I can't answer the phone no more. You're like, what the fuck? What do you mean? You always been going through a lot. Why all of a sudden now you can't answer the phone no more? Now you know why. It's starting to come together. It's starting to click. There were snakes in the motherfucking bushes. There were snakes in the grass. There were snakes with masks. And because you are in this position of clarity, and you're in the season of exposure, and you are in a position where you are conquering, finally, right, this mission from your past, things are clicking now. These people couldn't be around you. If they wanted to, they couldn't be around you. If you wanted them to, they couldn't be around you. There's no way that it would have worked. There's no way that you would have gotten to where you are right now, or that you would be able to move forward with these people tied to your energy. It's not going to happen. Never would happen. Never was going to happen. No way in hell. That's why for some of you guys, when it comes to your parents, you can never have that type of relationship that you want with your parent. That's why for some of y'all, your parent is your biggest hater, your biggest bully. That's why they don't fuck with you. And you can have other siblings. Like me. I'm the oldest of 3 boys. My parents don't fuck with me like they fuck with them boys. And that shit used to boggle my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only girl. Y'all should want to fuck with me the most. I didn't get it. But I'm not like them and they not like me. I came here for a different reason than they did. My purpose is different. My mission is greater. I just needed the vessel of my parents in order to get here. I didn't need them to complete what I'm here to complete. And that can be a thorn in your side. That can be something that takes time to heal, because it does take time to heal. That's something that it takes time to understand, because it does take time to understand that. But when you finally start to make it make sense, the peace that you get and the understanding that you get, you don't even miss it. The less you think about it, the less, you feel negatively about it. You start to understand it. This is why for a lot of us, we get parented by other people. Them people weren't supposed to be our parents the way that you think of parents. Right? A lot of us get parented by other people in our space. Somebody else's mama might be more of a mama to you. Somebody else's daddy might be more of a daddy to you. Or you get an older sibling in the spiritual realm. Or you get someone who's just older than you that can give you that little piece that you may be needing emotionally. Right? Now, the dream that I had today, this rising, and it all comes together. I was in this dream, and most of my dreams are very futuristic, which is how I know that this is something to come, right? For a lot of us. And when spirit tells me to share my dreams, then I know it's not just for me, it's for the collective as well. And the dream I had today, we were in some water. It started off being in some water. And if you know me, I can't swim like that, all right? But somebody who loves the water and will hop, throw on a life jacket and then get out there like I'm indestructible, I can't swim off a damn. But I'm doing every water activity you could think of. I'm on jet skis. I'm parasailing. I'm snorkeling. I'm swimming with the turtles. Baby, anything that concerns that water, tag me in. I'm with the shits. And can't swim worth a damn. Okay? But in this dream, I'm in water. And I'm trying to figure out how to swim. Right? And it's like a beach setting. Because I'm by the shore. And all of a sudden, I'm not going to say who it was in particular, but a very famous person, a very well-known, very, very well-known, very attractive male influencer came out of nowhere and was like, let me teach you. Okay, he's just teaching me how to swim and teaching me how to do the different things in the water. I'm like, oh, first of all, where the fuck you come from? And, all the things. So when we leave this beach area, he's like, I want to invite you back to, my place later on. And, we can kick it. And we can blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. So, I go back to my little home, wherever the fuck I was staying at the time. Got my little self ready and everything. And went to his place. Right? Now, the ghetto part about dreams is right when we was about to spell the alphabet together, I woke up. I said, ooh, spirit, sometimes you be real crusty. Because I wanted to at least see what that was hitting on in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have let me get a little taste test. You know what I'm saying? A little shake and bake. Like, god damn. I gotta wake up right before the good part. This is gotta. I don't like that. But Spirit came to say, for some of you guys, you're finally going to be meeting your divine counterpart within the next couple of months as well. So, it's not going to be anything that you're used to for whoever this counterpart is for a lot of you guys. Right? This isn't going to be your normal relationship. This is going to be someone who, yes, is here to love you and understand you and all the things, you know, me and you, us never part. But they're also here to challenge you, and they're also here to fight alongside you. And this is why Spirit had to prepare a lot of you guys when it comes to love and relationship specifically. Because who is coming in for you, you can't fuck this up. You can't fuck this up. Because your access to completing your destiny is reliant upon this person. The way the Spirit is showing me right now, the way that this is I don't know if you guys have seen like those movies where they have like a box or a secret something that they have to unlock, right? And there's two pieces to unlocking this thing. It's like you hold one piece and this other person holds one piece. You can't access this on your own. They got to put in their little key in combination, and you got to put in your little key in combination in order for this thing to open up, in order for y'all to access something different. Now, this does not mean, because, we are beings of experience. This does not mean that you will be with this person until the day that you are gone. It could, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, right? This also does not mean that you have to marry this person. It could, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. And I want you guys to be very open, because everyone who comes into our life is not always supposed to last as long as we want them to. Sometimes we have missions to complete, and these people are the other part of that particular mission. Missions could take years, missions could be months, missions could be weeks, missions could be days. It depends on what the fuck you want for it. Depends on what you're doing, right? However, even if this isn't somebody that you're supposed to be with forever, you will have that bond with that person. Because whatever you guys are supposed to unlock, right, is so big, it's so powerful that the connection will always be there. Does that make sense? This is why when it comes to love and relationships and all that stuff, I don't do love readings, I don't do relationship readings, because everybody is not ready for the shit that I gotta say. People want me to be like, y'all gonna be together forever and ever and ever and a day, and everything's gonna be rainbows and chocolate, butterflies and sunshine. No. Okay? That's just not always reality. Alright? A lot of us did not come here to fall in love and to be in love with somebody forever and ever, and that's just all we're supposed to be doing. Especially if you are a chosen one. You are here on a mission. That person may be a part of your mission, absolutely. Which is why you may have the pleasure of spending your life with that person. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be forever when it comes to this particular lifetime. It could, but I don't want you to go into it with those expectations, because just in case Spirit is leading you to something different, and creating a different opportunity for you that leads to another experience, I don't want you to lock yourself down trying to make something continue on that is obviously supposed to be taken into a different direction, which is what we do with a lot of relationships. You think that you're here to love one person, be with one person forever, forever, forever. And then when that person is obviously being separated from you for a reason, you're holding on to that motherfucker and you're not allowing yourself to move forward to the next experience because you've made up in your head that that's your person forever, forever, forever. And really, that was just a seasonal person. So I'm not going to suck the fun out of it or suck the love out of it and say that, you know, you definitely not going to ever meet nobody that you're going to be with and blah, 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 blah. Like, no. But I just want you to keep yourself energetically open to whenever it may come, if it does come, the moment where it's time for you to move to the next thing, you are prepared to do so. And you allow yourself to be free to move on to that next thing. Make sense? Okay. Let's get a little bit deeper. I'll pull a couple of these. Tomorrow I'll do the astrological breakdown for the day. I had to get this message out, so today wasn't the day to do all of that, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I still do have the buy one get one free special that's going on for mentorships and readings. Click the link in my bio. It is the first link. I'm still doing a 2-week mentorship special as well. I'm also still doing specials for 10 card readings. Okay, the 2-week mentorship special and the 10 card readings is not on my website. The only thing on my website in regards to the specials that I'm talking about today is the buy one get one free. So if you just want information on everything that's going on, whatever specials are available, with, you know, all of that, just shoot me an inbox message. You can use this box below to shoot me a message and just say info, and I'll send you all of the information of what is available right now. I am still doing the Divine Feminine course. It is a 3-hour seminar that we'll be doing within the next 2 weeks. I haven't solidified the date yet, but if you do want to start paying on it, you can start paying on it on Friday. It is only going to be $40. All right, $40, 3 hours. We'll be going over some tips and tools of tapping into your Divine Feminine and using it to your advantage. If you was on that other live where we kind of went into it a little bit, I was trying to give y'all a little bit of power, a little bit of game, a little bit of sauce on how to really tap into that energy and get what you want out of life. All I'm saying is, and what did I say right there? 88. Okay. All I'm saying is, yes, all of the lives that I've done, period, are all on my YouTube. So click the link in my bio. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can watch them all. This one will be posted tonight and it will go live tomorrow rising. All I'm saying is, like I told y'all before, there is something great coming in. And I'm hearing it's for your hard work. It's for you doing whatever. This is something that you were supposed to get another lifetime. But what happened is, again, a lot of y'all were betrayed. A lot of y'all got distracted. A lot of y'all had people sell you out. Make you question yourself, make you doubt yourself. Things of that nature. And you ended up not completing what you were supposed to complete last lifetime. So it almost, y'all know, like food stamps, when you don't spend the motherfucking food stamps for that month, it roll over to the next month. And if you are privileged enough to just forget about it, and you go and you check that motherfucker one day, that bitch be like, yeah, you got $1,000, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? But it's because of all these months that you didn't kind of been not paying attention to it. Same type of thing. There's abundance that has been accumulating for a lot of y'all, right? But because you weren't tapping into it, because you were distracted, because you didn't get it, because whatever happened, right? It's been accumulating. And because now in this lifetime, a lot of y'all are taking your journey more seriously. And this is why I've always been telling y'all, if you've been following me since the beginning, okay, 2019, 2020, if you've been around since then, I've always been telling y'all to take your journey seriously. Tap the fuck in. This shit is a lifestyle. It's not something that you pick up and you put down and you pick up and you put down and, oh, it's hard, it's challenging, it's difficult. Duh. Like, what the fuck? It's never not going to be challenging. You're never not going to be challenged. You know what I'm saying? You're never not going to be faced with tough decisions and difficulties and, you know, have to go outside of your norm. Like, there's always going to be that. That's just how this shit goes. But when you get deeper into your journey, when you get deeper into your relationship with your spirit team and your ancestors and your guides, right? When you get deeper into meditation, when you get deeper into writing your dreams down and starting to decipher the messages, when you get deeper into, for a lot of y'all, I just channeled a message for the horoscopes for today. Some of y'all are getting deeper into conjuring. Some of y'all are getting deeper into herbs, okay? Especially if you practice hoodoo. If you are a Black American who is a descendant from the indigenous Americans that were here prior to slavery and prior to all that, okay? You come from the people who built the motherfucking pyramids over here. The oldest pyramids to date that's over here in North America. Baby, hoodoo is your nature. It is the relationship with you and nature in the spiritual realm. It is the Holy Trinity. You, nature, spiritual realm. And a lot of y'all need to start getting deeper into your self-magic. You are the magic. You don't gotta go pay people to do spell work for you and do money spells and do road openings and clear this and clear that. You are the fucking magic. And when you start getting deeper into a relationship with your higher self, your Ori, your head, who you truly are, you start to see how to implement that magic. You start to see what type of magician you are. Are you a magician of words? Are you a magician of fire? Are you a magician of air? Are you a magician of earth? Are you a magician of herbs? Are you a healer? Are you a teacher? Is it in your hands? Is it in your energy? Is it your heart chakra? Is it your crown? Is it plants? Is it animals? Is it numbers? Is it astrology? There's so many different types of magicians. And when you learn what your magic is, that's when you unlock every fucking thing. You are the Akashic Records. A lot of people think the Akashic Records is something outside of yourself that you're supposed to go to in a dream state. No, babe. All of that information is in your DNA. If you straighten out a strand of DNA, it looks like shelves for books. All of the information is in you. You are walking Akashic Records, but you can't tap into it if you're not tapping into it. You don't know what you don't know. That's why this year has been about you versus you. And anybody who doesn't serve your highest good, they gotta go. They've been taken out. Your spirit team has been taking motherfuckers out. Thank y'all for the gifts. Because it's you versus you. You're on mission. And it's taking some time. We got patients coming out. It takes time. This is not an overnight thing. You can't just start getting serious with your spiritual journey today and then expect for all of this to become clear in 30 days. That's impossible. There's so many things for you to learn. And a lot of it you have to learn through experience, which means there's a lot of things you have to experience, good and bad, negative and great. So you had to be with them cheaters. You had to be around them liars. You had to be around them whores. You had to be a whore. You had to have them babies early. You had to go to jail. You had to get locked up. You had to get pew-pewed. You had to have that near-death experience. You had to be lied on, manipulated, played with. Your boundaries had to be disrespected because we learn through experience. We're here to experience what we need in order to unlock whatever is within us that gives us the guidance to get through those things and to also prevent us from going through those things again. That's wisdom. So you go through the experiences to gain knowledge. That is to know what to do, to know what to look out for, to know how to move and who is and isn't for you. That's the knowledge. But you move on through life turning that knowledge into wisdom because now you're applying what you know. I don't just know it. I'm not just keeping it in my brain. I'm acting on it. I'm applying it to my next steps. I'm applying it to this next level. I'm applying it so that things will not be like what they was with, based on what I just got out of. I'm not going to repeat that because I'm applying what I learned from that. I'm taking the knowledge, which is the things that I learned, the things that I obtained while going through the experience, because the experience is to give you knowledge, right? And I'm taking that knowledge and applying it to future experiences, which now puts me in a position of wisdom. That makes sense? Creativity. This is a whole different way of doing things. A whole different way of doing things. The people that you come from, your bloodline, they went through some of the similar things that you went through. But they didn't take that knowledge and apply it. You did. That's why your life is different. That's why you're breaking all of these curses. That's why you're making all of these drastic, dramatic changes in your life. That's why you're setting a whole different tone. You are destroying things at the root because you experienced the same stuff, which puts you in the same place of knowledge, but you're applying it in a different way, which puts you in a whole different place of wisdom. You don't have the same wisdom as your ancestors. That's a good thing. You developed a different sense of wisdom because you process the experiences different. See, those experiences told them to give up. Those experiences told them that they would never be shit. Those experiences told them that their only option is to recreate the same shit that they went through. Their experiences told them to be nasty and to be conniving and to be deceitful because they're hurt and they went through something traumatic. Their experiences told them to traumatize other people because they were traumatized. But you went through those same experiences and you gathered different perspectives. I'm not going to go back out and do the same shit. I'm not going to repeat this. I'm not going to allow this to get past me. The fuck? I'm not going to allow this bullshit to go any further. I'm putting my foot down. I'm stopping it right where it's at. And it is discontinued. You won't find this over here, not in this bloodline. You won't, unless you go behind me. Anything up in front of me, baby, it's gonna look like night and day. It's gonna look like night and motherfucking day. That's why a lot of y'all are learning. We don't come back to save who is already here. It's not your job. The more you try to save family members, the more you try to save motherfuckers who's already here, you lose. We're not here to save motherfuckers that came before us. We're here to save everybody that is in front of us, ahead of us. Everybody who will come from our womb or from our loins if you're a man. Everybody who is to come. We're here to save them. Why do you think they got the story of Jesus? Jesus didn't come to save them motherfuckers that was already sinning. He came to give people who came after a new opportunity. That is your story. You got to understand, we break shit down over here. Everything comes from spirituality. Religion is the baby of spirituality. You are Jesus. That's why they call it Christ consciousness. He didn't come to save them motherfuckers that was already far gone. Fuck no. They on their own. But them people who come after, them people who don't even know, them people who are babies in the spiritual realm, we here to save them. Because they're going to be the future. The future is changed in the present, not the past. Past doesn't change the future. Present moments change the future. What we do in this moment change the trajectory of where we're going. I can go backwards all I want, and it ain't going to change shit about the motherfucking future. We go back to gain what we did not gain, or to come into understanding of what we missed. That's why we do childhood trauma healing, so that we can go back and be like, oh, I skipped completely over this. Let me pick up that knowledge that I dropped. Let me pick up that knowledge that I didn't pay attention to. That's the only reason we go back there. We're not going back there to change a goddamn thing. You can't change nothing back there. You just going to collect the shit that you dropped, the things that you looked over, the things that was swept under the rug, the things that was hidden from you. You went back to collect that knowledge so that you can implement it and then make it wisdom by applying it. Period. Or you go back there to collect your true self. The parts of you that was lost. The parts of you that was overlooked. The parts of you that somebody switched and tried to make negative when really it was a positive. You go back to get some understanding and some clarity. Not to make no changes. Right? And that's why we're coming up to the season of celebration. That's why we're coming up to the season of celebration. Yesterday, I kept saying Christmas in July. And even though we passed July, right? That's the energy. And I don't celebrate Christmas, you know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate weird ass holidays. I don't do that. I celebrate the winter solstice. All right, which is where they got Christmas from. Okay, or where the Christians think that they got Christmas from. But the energy of getting gifts and receiving something and being surprised, going to bed, and then waking up to all of these things up under a tree that you never even thought of or never asked for, or you forgot that you asked for, or just to be surprised by unexpected abundance and gifts. That's the energy that we're walking into. And it's all because you did the work. You did your part. You did your fucking part. Congratulations. You did your fucking part. And for some of you, again, it depends on where you are in this particular process. Some of you have already broke whatever needed to be broken, and now you're about to receive whatever it is that you're about to receive. Some of y'all are on the verge of breaking that thing. You've been doing the work, and now you're here at that moment where you're about to break through to that next thing. Right? Congratulations on that. And then for others of you, you are starting this process. Wherever you are, understand that there's a celebration at the end. There's abundance at the end. It's already yours. It got your name on it. All you got to do is keep doing what you're doing and get more serious about what it is that you're doing. And then also what Spirit was saying to me as well is you need to start defending what the fuck you doing with your whole motherfucking chest. Have you ever had a conversation with a Christian or a Muslim or you know, someone who was religious? Have you ever talked to them? They go hard for their beliefs. They'll send you to hell. They'll put the devil on you. They'll call you a demon. They don't give a fuck. They'll tell you that they gonna pray to they person on your behalf. They force that shit on you. They don't give a fuck. They stand 10 toes for what they believe in. You better adopt that same motherfucking energy. Don't be scared to push your spiritual weight around. Don't be fucking afraid. The hell? They not scared. And you've been energetically doing what you've been doing longer than them. Longer than those religions have been in existence. Your energy has been here in this realm doing this shit. What the fuck? Stop letting them disrespect what you do. Stop letting them call you names and try to make fun of what it is that you do. Stand on business. If you want to disrespect my ancestors, I got something for your ass. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll dispatch my motherfucking demons on your ass. And we know that demons don't mean what they think demons mean. If you go and you look at the word demon, it actually means light or spirit. It don't mean bad man. You got hundreds of thousands of spirits that live within you that's waiting and ready for some motherfucking action. They ready. They ready for you to tell them what the fuck to do. But y'all not moving in authority. Y'all moving scared. And that's why your life is reflecting your fear. Your experience is reflecting your fear. You are the universe personified. You don't got to be out here asking for shit. Oh, please, dear universe, with all of your universeness, you know what I'm saying? Oh, mother of the gods, and you don't got to do all that. Listen, I need this motherfucking bill paid. Make that shit happen. I ain't even worried about it. I appreciate all y'all in advance for working on my behalf. I appreciate it. Make it happen so I can pay this motherfucking bill. Thank you and good night. Not sitting here, oh please, oh dear gods of the nations. Fuck all that. The universe is a mirror. You put out scared ass energy, it's gonna bring you scared ass energy. What the fuck? Hey, spirit. I feel like it's somebody around me being real weird. I don't know who the fuck it is. I need y'all to show me. And I need to know quickly. So make that shit happen. What you think they gonna do? Oh, I'll do it when you talk to me nice. What the fuck? Do you know who you are? Past lives. The stories that they have told us. His story that they have told us got us convinced that we are these smaller beings that are powerless and can't do shit. The fuck? You better read the real. You better research the real tea. It took a long time for the motherfuckers to get to where they at in order to try to conquer us. Because we was speaking spells on their motherfucking asses. Had them running around going crazy. They had to get us from the inside. They had to use people who look like us in order to take us down. They couldn't do that shit on their motherfucking own. They didn't possess the melanin and the neuromelanin in order to keep us the fuck down. They had to use people who look like us. And that's their tactic to this day. There's a reason why we have something called the boule. Go look up the motherfucking boule. A group of black people that's supposed to keep your motherfucking ass down. They gotta use somebody to look like you, with the same energy as you, to try to match power. That's the only way they can get some type of something happen. And even with all of that they did, we still woke the fuck up. With all the information they try to hide and how they try to demonize everything. And oh, it's demonic and that's witchcraft and that's this and that's that. And we find our motherfucking way back to the shit anyway. I told y'all, go read them demonology books. That's not about real demons. That's your motherfucking magic. I had to learn the shit through Bobby Hemmett. He said, y'all better start cracking open the motherfucking demonology books. I said, demonology? The Christian in me from years ago said, hold up. What the fuck do you mean by that, Bobby? You gonna have to break that shit down for me so I can get it. Because I'm open, but shit, you trying to make me open. The little piece of Christian that I had still left up in me at that point got a little shook in my boots. Until I started cracking the books open. And I seen sacred geometry. And I seen metaphysics. And I seen quantum physics. And I said, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I thought they was in here talking about some whole other shit. They in here talking about quantum physics. Sacred geometry, numerology. Why the fuck they put demonology on that end? Then I had to go look up what demonology means. What the word demon means. It means spirit. It don't mean bad man. Bad man spirit. It don't mean that. It just means spirit. I said, oh, teach me the game, ghost. You know, I'm a Gemini through and through. I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn. I need the tea. I need the information. You know what I'm saying? Teach me the game. Emperor. Come on now. Emperor energy. I don't have to ask for what the fuck I want. I command that shit and it shows up. I just gotta believe and understand who I am in order to manifest those things to me. If I don't know who the fuck I am and I'm moving in insecurity and I'm moving in lack of confidence and I'm moving and not being sure of who the fuck I am, then of course shit gonna be stagnant. Of course it's gonna take 35 business months for me to manifest something simple. But when you start commanding shit around this motherfucker Ace of Wands, what I told y'all, be the magician. A bippity boppity boop, ho. You know what I'm saying? I said that this is this and this is that. And don't start off with nothing all big and shit that you know your motherfucking insecure ass don't believe in. Spirit, send me $1 million right now. Don't nobody believe that punk ass shit. No. Start with something else. Start with some simple shit. So that you can build up your confidence. Because it's about confidence. Confidence is all about knowing thyself. That's all confidence is. That's all confidence means. I know thyself. I know who the fuck I am. That's all confidence is. I have an understanding of my capabilities. I have an understanding of who I am. I have an understanding of my essence. That's what confidence is. It's understanding of self. So when you out here trying to do all of these big ass motherfucking spells and do all these big ass manifestations, the shit is not working because you don't really believe in yourself enough to attract those things yet because your confidence ain't built up. You can't even walk into a room of people and feel secure in yourself. How the fuck you gonna manifest $1 million? We gotta make this shit make sense. You can't walk down a motherfucking street without thinking that people looking at you with something wrong with you. How the fuck you gonna manifest a mansion? You're not thinking. You won't even leave the house and go on a date by your motherfucking self because you don't want people to look at you. How the fuck you gonna manifest a husband? You're not thinking. You gotta know yourself first. You gotta be secure in who you are. The more secure you are, the more you can attract, the more you can manifest. And it'll start happening more quickly and more quickly and more quickly and more quickly. But if you don't know who the fuck you are and you insecure, you can't even go to the family function without sitting in the corner all quiet and shit. Ain't nothing coming to you with your scary ass. Them spirits don't listen to motherfuckers that's scary. They don't. They're not listening. Them ancestral spirits not listening. The spirits that you got within you that make shit happen, they not listening. They not trying to listen to your punk ass. Anybody who they can get over, they gonna get over on them. What the fuck? It was a reason why we listened to our parents. Because they came in there and said, hey, you clean that motherfucking room up, I'm gonna put this belt to your ass. And they meant that shit. They didn't say, hey, could you please maybe mop a little bit, you know, maybe if you can just sweep up a little bit, if you can, you know, just keep your environment clean, and it would, you know, it would be nice. But I mean, if you don't want to do it, then that's cool. But I'm just saying, maybe, hey, if you could just listen to mommy. You would have been like, Mom, fuck you, girl, I'm not doing all that. I don't feel like doing that right now. You wouldn't have listened. You would have did it on your own time. But it was the authority, it was the base, it was the conviction. I will beat your back in if you don't get up and clean this motherfucking room. You know, especially being raised in a black household, baby, they would come up with some shit. I'll smack you into next week. Next week? God damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit. This bitch not playing. And it made you get the fuck up and do what you needed to do. So if you command in the universe like that, hey, maybe can you please just, you know, world card. You can you please just maybe just send me a little abundance, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke, and I know I say I'm a god, and I know I say I need a couple dollars and stuff, but I mean, if you want me to be poor, I'll be poor, but it would just be nice if you could just give me a little bit of money so I can buy a little food. You know, maybe they be like, anyway, and finish their conversation. They didn't finish doing whatever the fuck they doing. Girl, anywho, what the fuck? Get a load of this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, check out this motherfucker telling us, what the fuck? What the hell nah? I'm not getting up from doing what the fuck I'm doing to go move some shit around for you. I don't feel like it. But if you say, look, this bill need to be paid. This motherfucker is $390. I expect to have this money, or I expect for it to be paid. However, it need to work out by the time it's due. And I ain't gonna say it no more, and that's what it is. I'm expecting for it to be done. I appreciate y'all working on my behalf. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful. Gratitude. And then you move like that bitch is already paid. The same way your mama said go clean that motherfucking room, and she left out that door and she knew that your ass was about to start cleaning. It's the expectation. I already know that it's happening because I done went in there and I done told y'all what the fuck to do. I expect for it to be done. I appreciate it. Because you're working on their behalf. All of the life work that you're doing, that's what y'all don't understand. You think that you're asking for something that you don't deserve, and that's not true. You here on a motherfucking mission. You done shrunk yourself from being a supreme spiritual being to coming down to this rusty, dusty, crusty motherfucker to fix the bloodline. And you think I'm about to be around here asking y'all please and shit? Fuck no. Get the shit done. If I'm doing all this motherfucking work, if I'm healing all these motherfucking things and breaking these generational curses and cussing motherfuckers out and putting the bloodline back together piece by piece, brick by brick, bitch, y'all gonna pay these bills. Y'all gonna pay these motherfucking bills. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you still say thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's common fucking courtesy. I appreciate it. I'm thankful in advance. I appreciate y'all riding for a girl, for a sister. But get the shit done. Thank you. Shit. Over here stressed out, depressed, crying, snotting, tearing up and shit. And y'all just sitting around in the astral realm. You think you're not going to go get these bills paid? You think I'm not going to get me a new car? You think you're not going to do this work behind closed doors to make sure I get this apartment? Or this house? What the fuck? You got another goddamn thing coming? You better get busy. Commanding. That's what gods do. We command. We don't ask. We don't beg. Coming down here for a mission of this magnitude? You think I'm gonna ask you some shit? I'm not asking you no goddamn thing. You need to motherfucker do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fuck's wrong with y'all? Get the motherfucking work done. And if I got an altar, I'm gonna give y'all a little biscuit, a little macaroni and cheese, little collard greens, and candy yams. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of liquor and coffee and then a couple smokes. But get the shit done. Appreciate you for the protection. Thank you. Moving in expectation. I'm not asking. I'm gonna take care of y'all, but you gotta take care of me, because I'm already taking care of y'all with my motherfucking life, bitch. I'm committing my life to this bullshit. You gonna give me a new apartment. And if you can't make it happen, I'm gonna go to the next motherfucker, because you got me fucked up. And you can be kicked off the team. We can kick you off the island. Remember, these motherfuckers signed up to do that. I told y'all some of y'all gonna get a divine partner. We got the Emperor and the Empress that came on out. Yeah. And then you gotta understand, like I talked about, past life experiences and understanding who you are. In this world, in this earthly realm, that's not who you are. A lot of y'all are emperors, empresses in the spiritual realm. You are in high honor, high regard. So if the fucking king and queen go on an undercover mission some goddamn where, they're not gonna act like no motherfucking peasants out this bitch. I'm still the motherfucking king. I'm still the motherfucking queen. I just got some work to motherfucking do. I'ma still walk around this bitch like I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Thank you very much. If you don't like my cussing, get off. I'm not the person for you. We don't do sensitivity over here. I'ma still pop my motherfucking shit and show up like I've arrived everywhere that I go. And I don't gotta open my mouth and be all out and open and loud. But my energy is gonna let you motherfuckers know who I am when I walk into the room. And you're gonna put some motherfucking respect on my name. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, you can open my door. Yes, you can pay for my food. Yes, you can bring me to the front of the line. I'm still the motherfucking magician out this bitch. I'm still the one doing all the motherfucking work. Yes, I want the presidential suite. Yes, I wanna drive something nice. Cause I understand who the fuck I am. No, I'm not taking no scraps. I don't want no leftovers. Yes, I'm gonna spend my last on this nice ass meal because I know you motherfuckers is gonna replenish my pockets. Yeah, because I deserve it. I'm doing all this motherfucking work. And this is a material realm. This is beneath me. Y'all gotta understand, things on a physical realm are low vibrational. Anything physical is of low vibration. Y'all gotta understand that. All this shit is beneath me. We control higher vibrational shit in the spiritual realm. Actual complicated things. Things of higher dimensions. We do that on a regular fucking basis. So when we down here, all this shit is fucking beneath us. This is all beneath us. These motherfucking celebrities, fake ass celebrities, influencers, them motherfuckers don't mean shit. They gotta play dress up. That's why they invented money, so that they can feel like they got something over us. Because our energy was more than enough. That's why they had to invent money and all of these infrastructures. That's why they had to create all of this shit and politics and all of these things. So that they can try to have some type of power around this bitch. That's why they created that. Money is a low vibration. It's physical. That's not nothing complicated to manifest or to bring to you. A house, that's not nothing complicated. But it is complicated if you make it complicated. And if you box yourself in. Money will be complicated if you make it complicated and you box yourself in. Money only can come to me in the form of dollars and cash apps. house. Okay, so if somebody want to pay for you a house, you didn't completely fuck that up because you done boxed yourself in some little ass mindset. If somebody want to randomly deposit you $60,000 and invest into you and your business and your brand, you didn't completely knock that the fuck out the way because you done boxed yourself into trying to make it make sense. I gotta work this amount of hours in order to get this amount of money. You boxing yourself in. Who the fuck are you? Are you a god or not? I'm confused. I told you about these fucking titles. When you start claiming titles, you gotta live the title. No, I can't go on that trip because I got rent due in 2 months. What the fuck? Baby, I will book a trip broke. You understand me? Broke is a joke. No money, no nothing. And know that I'm going to get that shit back. Know that I'm going to get it back. I spend money like it's already there. I don't fucking know. What the hell? I don't fucking know. It's going to come back. What the fuck? I'm not worried about that shit. I done had I don't know how many apartments. I move apartments and houses every 2 years. I don't like being in one place too fucking long. So I move. I leave with mountains of debt. I don't give a fuck. You think I care about some fucking debt? Because then when you really start understanding shit, you know all this shit is paid off anyway. Think I give a fuck about some debt, ho? No, I don't. I don't care. I'm leaving. And I'm cutting this motherfucking contract in half. I'm not staying the whole 12 months. I'm giving y'all 6. And I'm gone. Okay? And then I'm going to go pay Jerome them to give me the right documents and information to get that shit wiped the fuck away. When I give a fuck about it. I may fuck around and just use me a CPN. Or give me a motherfucking business account and get an EIN number and just charge the shit to that. Because I'm feeling froggy. That's why you got to understand how this shit works. Everything is fucking connected. You can't be spiritual and not knowledgeable. You can't be spiritual and not do your homework on all different facets. You need to understand what a straw man is. You need to understand Black's Law Dictionary. You need to understand your human rights. You need to understand how to claim your human man, your living version. Because they selling you all up and down the motherfucking highways and byways, babe. Every time you swipe something, every time you use your little social security, they selling it to the highest bidder, making millions off your motherfucking ass. You gotta trust that gets assigned to you when you are born and is connected to that motherfucking social. And once you figure out how to activate that trust, you can charge everything to it and live for free. But you gotta do your motherfucking homework. Wisdom. That's why I said y'all gonna live a whole different life that your ancestors never lived. Because you're applying the knowledge in a different way, creating wisdom, making wise choices. Doing something different. Understanding things differently. Fuck them people. You can't scare me with no motherfucking debt, ho. That don't make me tingle in my motherfucking socks. I don't give a fuck. It's all of this is scare tactics. Taxes, scare tactics. You're not even supposed to pay taxes. There is no law that say you're supposed to pay that shit. They can't find one. You got people who quit the IRS because they couldn't find a law that said we had to pay fucking taxes. And some of y'all scared as hell to claim all of your motherfucking money and not get their ass shit. And you got people out here who ain't paid a tax in their goddamn life. And they ain't never got locked up, been in jail, been audited, nothing. Because they move without fear. Hey, I ain't paid mine since 2019. I don't give a shit. You're not getting none of this. And now I'm tax exempt. Because I figured out how to claim my straw man. So none of that shit even applies to me. Wednesday could be significant. The colors purple or blue could be significant. 4s could be significant. 444, 44. Frogs could be significant. Rabbits could be significant. I've been seeing a lot of those. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies as well. 666 could be significant. Harmony, balance. Look at that. Melanin power. Know who the fuck you are. I've given some of the people that I've watched in order to understand before. I'll give it to y'all again at the end for those who want more information on all of that. Because I just got my international driver's license in the mail, which means I can drive in any country. I've never had a driver's license in my life. I've always been riding dirty. Never got pulled over. And I don't drive slow, babes. I was taught how to drive by niggas. So I like to be in and out of traffic. Ain't never been pulled over. Ain't never had nothing happen to me ever in life. But I just got my international driver's license. So I can go anywhere in the world and rent a car, drive a car, whatever. Okay? I don't give a shit. Look, travel, vacation, new environment. Okay? Being outside. Being out and about. I've been outside a lot more lately. Specifically in this season. Because you know it started to get cold. And I'm a summer baby. So when it started getting cold, I don't like being outside. But for some reason, baby, I've been outside. And I've been enjoying the weather. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Going places, doing things, taking myself on solo dates and shit. Alright, look at that. I told y'all dark feminine energy. I'm in Maryland, babe. The rise of the divine feminine. Tapping into that darkness. Understanding that you're not just light. We're not just light beings. Partnerships, collaborations, community, working together. I told y'all, some of y'all are about to find your partner. I might do a meet and greet. What is it? October now. Either November or December. And then I'm still putting together the retreat for March. So I'll have more information for y'all for the retreat in March. By the end of the month. For those who are interested. Okay? We also got dark masculine energy. Period. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is a season of partnerships. This is a season of collaborations, working together. Alright, let me give y'all this information for these people, for y'all to follow and do some research. And then I'm going to hop off of here. I'm still doing 10 card reading specials. Still doing 2-week mentorship specials. Buy one, get one free specials on my website. Link in the bio. Oh, if you want more information on it, use the pinned box to shoot me what you call it. Just say info and I'll know what you're talking about. So the first one is Brother Truth. I'm just gonna write it in these motherfucking things so that y'all don't have to ask me. And these are on Instagram. Alright. Now they have YouTube as well, but most of their shit is on Instagram. And then the other one is okay. Alright, both of these are on Instagram. The Paths to Freedom page is where you're going to find a lot of the information. She does lives, and I'm talking about like lengthy lives, okay? Like lengthy. Where you can watch them from start to finish. And on her page, I recommend that you go and scroll all the way to the bottom until you can't scroll no more. It's going to take you a couple scrolls. And start from there and work your way up. Okay? For Brother Truth, he is also acclimated with the other person. However, he does a lot of the work for you. So, for example, I've gotten my my indigenous American ID from him. He did the paperwork for me. He did all the paperwork for my international driver's license. He does a lot of different things. His website is in his bio, so you can just click on that. It'll take you to his website. He has services that he provides and his team will do on your behalf, and then he has services that you can do on your own. He has courses, classes, things of that nature. Both of these people are very, very informed. Okay, I'm gonna pin it again. They are very, very informed. They're very knowledgeable. They are very good at explaining what's going on. Brother Truth specifically, he hosts different like seminars and stuff in different cities. So if he comes to a city near you, then you can go see him in person and speak to him in person about whatever questions you may have. I've also inboxed him a couple times and he's responded to me directly. So I don't know if that's his usual thing, but if you do have questions, feel free to do that as well. I believe he has an email listed as well if you want to reach out for more information and things of that nature. But get the knowledge and get the information. Also, go on Google, type in Black's Law Dictionary PDF. Download that shit to your phone and start learning legalese. Legalese is the key to everything. Police stops, going to court, all of that. All of it. It's going to help you understand the words, right? Because etymology is so important. And they fuck with us, right? Because of the words that they know how to use that put us under their jurisdiction. Black's Law Dictionary. So Blacks, like black people, Law Dictionary. There's a free PDF online. Alright, you can download it straight to your phone. Type that into Google, Black's Law Dictionary PDF. It's going to pop up. Start learning them damn words, because it's going to make a lot of sense. The Paths to Freedom lady, I'm going to pin it one more time. She talks a lot about legalese and how to frame your words. So does Brother Truth, but she has the video content, you know, to really, really go deeper in explaining how to use words, how to use laws, okay? How to use all of those different things on your own behalf, okay? How to get you a black card and then charge all of your debt off and not have to pay for shit. The sauce, okay? How to get you drive off the lot with a 2024, whatever the fuck you want, and not have to pay for shit, because you know how the laws work. You know how everything is already paid. Anytime you use your motherfucking Social Security, that is like you swiping a card. That's like you making a payment. What they did is they have us paying twice for shit. So you're paying 2 times when you go and you pay for bills and shit. Okay? She got videos on how to get you some food stamps for all the people that keep getting denied. How to get you some money, cash cards, all type of shit. How to charge off your phone bills. So you got to pay them high-ass phone bills. Everything. Study. Study the shit. Get the information. Alright? She is not on TikTok. You're only going to find her on Instagram. She does have a YouTube link in her bio, but all of her stuff is not on YouTube. So that's why I said scroll to the bottom of her page and work your way up. Go through the comments of each of them videos and, you know what I'm saying, make it make sense. If you do have to ask her anything that is not already answered, I believe she does have an email in her bio. But a lot of that stuff is answered in the comments. So she's going to be like, did you go through the comments? You know what I'm saying? People got the information, but we got to do the work. All right? I'm going to end this because I don't want it to be too long, so I'm able to upload it. Again, if you're interested in any of the specials, inbox me. I'll be back on here tomorrow. We'll do our breakdown for the week. Hopefully, y'all got something out of this. This will be going live tomorrow rising, so definitely make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube. Link in the bio for that. I love y'all. I'm about to give me something to eat because I done talked myself into hunger. And yeah, all right? Be safe. Be good. I'll see y'all tomorrow.